The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Thank you for the spa. And probably such as it was for you, but...
All fighting teaches us things. Now, you wished to discuss your property.
Yes. Have you seen or heard they call them moon beasts?
Yes, challenging. Their ability to turn invisible renders them undetectable to the eye.
I took that
For
from
the most
one.
part. No, you took this from a killer who had been turned invisible in the tower. It wasn't a
Oh, wasn't?
No. It was an ordinary assassin who had been turned invisible.
Right. I've taken that from... It was in Ventusla's tower, wasn't it?
Which one?
One of them.
Well, the joke's on you. They're all the same tower.
I know. I was there with Adrian.
I don't know who that is.
A young age.
Is there such a thing?
Well, I suppose they all must start somewhere.
Obviously, you wish to make a case for it to be returned to you.
If I could. What would it take to... Do you want... I have no proof that it is mine.
Good.
I can vouch on Tor's name that it is, or at least a... Wait, do I?
Insofar as you took it from someone else who you had conquered. Oh, you wish to fight for it. You've already fought.
We have.
I don't need it, so I suppose I would give it up, but it does have value in trade.
What would you like to trade?
I don't need anything, I suppose. I would be pleased to know where the capital is if you come across that information.
I don't, but would me sharing my map with you
I have one.
with locations?
Yes. I want my rubber match.
Needs to land sometime.
Obviously. Yes, I would be willing to return it to you in exchange for a promise of that information when you come across it.
That is not a problem. Cool. I catch with my left hand. Thank you. You are most honourable.
I am not. I will cheat. And lie. If needed.
But that is still a way. There's still honour in that.
Honour is not relevant to me. In that regard.
Your friend needs to learn how to hold his stick better.
He tries to show off too much.
We've dallied here too long.
Yes, we must get going.
Maybe next time you can tell me where you learned to fight like that.
I just learned now.
Quite to the prodigy.
No.
Oh well, shall we eat Tilla's food and then be off? Do you need any additional healing, Zulu?
I may need it. He hit me a couple times.
Very well then. Mator's Divine Light mends your wounds. That's 3. It wasn't a lot, but I can do another one.
If you can.
2.
And you? Have you quite recovered?
You could have hit harder, but didn't.
What would be the point in that? Do not take me for your average warrior. I am warrior, but they will not hold back.
You do seem different.
Once I was an elf.
Maybe not so bad.
Interesting. Don't trust it. It's lying. It's pointy. Get it.
It's pointing, get it.
Can't trust them. It's probably hiding all sorts of... Well, actually, probably not in this specific case, but... they could be invisible.
Just sort of sideways walk out over to the campfire and just sort of paranoid looking around.
Right, you ready?
Mm-hmm,
The
indeed.
warrior will gather its pack. The apprentice warrior will gather his. Right, now for the ritual finding of my horse. There it is. Winnie. Horse noise.
Wouldst those 2 like a blessing of Tor before we depart ways?
Oh, we're not parting ways. You owe me a location.
Oh.
You can't seriously mean to go with them. I do. They're not to be trusted. I never said I did.
Why are we not to be trusted?
That's a look at Saphiro. Back, you know, outsiders and all that.
Come, Tilla, let's go.
Yay! Pan, pot, pan, pot.
Stop!
What, he always makes this noise? Because of all the cookware.
That's what I'm about to stop him from doing. Take that all off.
Okay,
Put it on the cart.
but...
When we want to have a meal, we'll be back at the cart.
Okay.
But if you carry it with you, you make too much noise.
What's that on the... Oh, you don't need all these crossbows here. We'll just pack them.
Don't. Let's go.
Onward.
Points changed.
So you're looking.
I always look, especially.
Okay. Sulin, you, for the kind of unexciting, easy dismissal of
I know.
you get a point. Stump, for some reason, you have earned 3 points.
Ooh.
And Saphiro, for some reason, you have earned 2. Which I believe is 1 less than you.
Yeah.
Because the next one is you get 30 points.
I get 1 point, in other words.
Just as
2
we're
scoops.
just as we're departing, I'll slightly damp a piece of cloth or something and use it to collect some of the coals from the fire.
Tiller has put an ember in his sandbox.
Yeah.
You notice the warrior is carrying a lot of water skins. Like, more than normal.
Probably good logic if you're not carrying anything else.
Yeah.
Actually, when we come to the edge of the... Before we leave the edge of the oasis,
Everything
we should
gets
also
filled up.
fill up as well.
Even fill up the bucket that normally collects rain just in case it doesn't.
Yeah.
You're into an area that don't rain a whole ton.
And
anymore.
Coward and who's left? Is it Yum Yum?
Or
Yes.
luncheon.
Luncheon was
Luncheon was
last
delicious.
night.
Yep, so we'll make our way.
Your animal is terrified. Both of them. Just so you know.
Yes, well, the horse is terrified because it's afraid its master is going to play a song.
Also, it is travelling with a werewolf.
Yes.
It's very unhappy.
And the pig, I believe it is Yum Yum, is also travelling with a werewolf who constantly threatens it at every opportunity, so...
And has slain all its brethren.
Don't
It is particularly distressed.
Don't think poorly of Eden. She's normally a very nice person, but she gets an unusually cruel streak in her when it comes to these pigs.
Werewolves.
Well, I mean, if that's her outlet, I suppose it could be a lot worse.
She is deeply unhappy.
Yes, she is. And I've made a promise to do everything I can in my power to try and lift this curse.
Sometimes feel bad for Pick as they just wandering by. Sometimes think maybe one night should let free, but too scared to do.
I heard that, Long Pig.
Me go scout ahead.
Is he like that way with all women? Sickening.
Oh, ranging.
Yay. Fucking caught up.
What do you mean?
Your big man. She will not have him, you know.
I don't know what he's like sometimes. He has surprised me in the past. With doing the right thing and not seducing someone, ending up in their bed and then getting stabbed for no reason. Well, for every reason, but
So there is a good chance he will die?
well, he's been taken to bed by assassins before.
So he's not going to die?
He's died before.
You're not helpful, are you?
If she doesn't want it, he won't push it.
No, of course, why would she?
The man's really doesn't.
But I am surprised he hasn't already tried, so maybe he's different. Maybe it's...
Of course,
Maybe.
most men do not prefer a strong, capable woman
I miss a beat.
who is obviously much more powerful than them. Even though that is just the best.
I don't think he works that way. He's... Many powerful women. Powerful in their own ways.
I am probably distracting you. I should really go back to the cart.
Or I can be talking with the warrior elf woman, so it makes him extra nervous when he gets back.
When you say talking, do you mean flirting?
Right. So ahead of the cart, there's a lot of track. You're following the obvious path on your map
Yes.
towards the ruins.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that. That's a day away, though. So there's a very obvious, trailways. So the cart's having a better time. The ground being a bit flatter and ruttier. So that's pretty obvious. So obviously you don't feel the need to really spread out too far because of the obvious well-travelled nature of the path.
No, because we're actually able to push out further than we did coming in because we've got the time and the distance. Because the cart couldn't make the time, so we had to shorten our...
And we've still got the heat to contend with, but...
No, he hasn't said it's hot.
It's hot.
There we go.
No, it is. Until specified otherwise, it's hot.
Alright, then, no, we won't be ranging far.
And the closer you get to Ifrit's finger, and Ifrit's very, very mad about what happened to it, it's going to get warmer.
It's not my fault that happened.
It's actually worse in Burmania where the blast
You're pointing
came
at me,
from.
I'm
Oh, sorry, that accidental.
It's just like...
Sorry.
Came from over there.
Did you stop that mage?
You didn't stop him either.
You had one job.
Loads of
Actually,
jobs.
he had a bunch of jobs. You had one job.
Geet him.
If Adrian just had taken the hit like he should have,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That
taken
would've
the
worked.
hit.
and he would have survived it.
Well, I mean, like, he could have just cashed in a money in the bank contract and saved his damn life.
Yes, I could have.
And then we wouldn't be in the problem. Although, like...
I mean, that's been hanging over my head this whole time. It's like, even if I kill one of you, I kind of don't.
Holding on to that one for a while.
I wasn't allowed to use it last time for reasons.
Yeah, why would you want to blow your get out of dead free card?
On the coolest character in the group, hey, Sphero.
Harmony?
Bring back Radaby.
So cool. So one day light will be back in your lives. It's okay.
Yeah, one day one move will be.
Right.
You're
Yep.
going to make some checks.
Perception.
Stump's just hanging out with the cat going,
It's
you like
pass.
sexy,
Like,
off
you
go.
usually keeping up the
Chicks
rear,
Way
aren't you?
big normal. Right in the walk.
Hide in shadows and move silently.
Oh, fuck you! It's like he knows. It's like he knows exactly what's about to happen to Stump.
Who's going to roll his hide in shadows? But yeah, I'll be watching at the rear. Mostly looking out for that fucking messenger that hasn't shown up yet.
Yes, they're coming.
Pass on a perception check. Fail hide in shadows. Is that a...
This is 60.
Exactly 60? No. I also fail the move silently. But I feel like it's the hide in shadows that's more important here.
You failed both.
Yes.
Now, the actual determining factor is, so you're behind, right? Left or right side of the trail?
Left.
And so shines a ray of hope in an otherwise dark world. So, you're creeping along. You absolutely think you're the stealthiest thing in the world.
I know it for a fact.
Yeah. Okay, all I gotta do is make a fucking ton of checks all at the same time. That's a success. That is a success. That's a fail. That's a success. Can you just do a save versus spell real quick?
What I'm the best at.
On an unrelated matter.
Just gotta get 12 or up.
3 is a factor of 12.
It is a factor of 12.
Oh, so you will not be taking half damage. Okay, so these things happen very quickly. Now, because I did fail one of these checks, you will get like a reaction opportunity.
Okay.
So, things getting really warm around you. And light. You're under a canopy, so it's a little bit shady because you prefer that. And things are getting lighter. And you sort of look up, and this flaming wing shape is coming right down at you, shrieking. It drops because it was carrying this guy in black, and he drops towards the ground ahead of it, and you get to react right here.
Is he landing like close to me?
He looks like he's going to be coming right down at you.
I would like to roll out of the way and then start attempting to run
Pin in a man.
to the side, and then I'll roll backwards towards the cart direction, and that's not close. And then I would like to attempt to scarper it back in the other direction towards Sulin.
Okay. Well, you do that, and you get your move action that way. This guy lands. This big blade on a thick-ass chain whips out at you. I've already passed my check. So it sinks into you. And it's going to deal some damage. Now, fortunately, it's not very much damage. It's just a D8.
Oh, that's
4 damage. And you are now incapable of running. But that's fine, because it's just this fire bursts up around you. This is the save versus spell part.
So when I get hit by this chain, I would like to be yelling very loudly.
Oh, you can do that. Nothing's stopping you. Please take 9 damage of fire.
And that my sometimes mighty orc lungs, sometimes not, might reverberate around the dunes, and someone might hear me.
Yeah, people in the car can make a check.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sully can also make a check because
hear the
the
yell?
way sound travels in these things.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right on.
The mighty
one
warrior
below,
and
sorry.
Eden might be able to buy time until the vastly superior
So-
Sulin arrives.
That's pass.
I say stomp, and then I immediately turn around and, with the hammer ready, start heading that way.
Bowl! Cyrus is like, oh, I miss out again, huh? I'll just stop the cart. He was like, I should probably guard the cart, but my good dog instincts are kicking in. Off you go. I will keep Looper here. Did you hear it? Yeah, you hear that.
Let's move. Tell it. And I'll start.
So
I'll
who's
start running
making
back.
Who's making chase? We've got myself, Eaton, the 2 warriors.
One of them. The warrior.
The warrior. Sorry, I say the 2 warriors, but yeah. Mr. Wick, I'm guessing, is just loading crossbows.
He's going to stay with the
And
cart.
with the cat, though, yeah.
Because, well, if it gets through you, it's going to need to be prepared.
Sweet.
Well, let's get into that next bit there where the train is just going to be like,
Get here!
No.
save versus paralysis, poison.
Paralysis. Well, I'm actually equally good at this spell. Hey, I succeed this one.
Okay, so you're not going to be pulled all the way back and bound up.
Okay.
You'll be pulled halfway back.
And then it comes out or something.
No, that fucker's staying in. The muscle chicken's going to make a number of gestures and shriek again, and a huge, flaming shape
I've seen him do this.
burst right at you. Yeah, you've seen this.
Might I get some slight advantage seeing him do the hand stuff and knowing what's coming?
Yes, but you also get a disadvantage by having a dirty, great big Kratos chainsaw thing jabbed in your meat.
So we'd say they'd even themselves out.
Yeah.
then.
Flaming Atari logo makes a crucifix comes at you.
Oh, I hope you guys get this soon. Save versus spell.
Oh, versus spell. Would you say this is dodgeable?
Yes, it is save to avoid.
So yes, I get a +2, so I'm just going to get over 10.
You're in sunlight.
11, which I do. I get 12.
Okay, yeah. You drop low. Seems pretty pissed.
I don't want to move back towards the cart because if they didn't,
Here he comes.
I'm gonna move back a bit and I'm gonna hold my action for a parry for the chain.
So the chain's in
Chain
you.
is in you.
Oh, I thought it came out after I.
That's
I
fine
kept forgetting
because
that.
here comes another one.
Well, I'll
This
parry
one
that
does
one.
not have a sword on it.
Well, I'll try
This one
anyway.
is a blunt end.
Big boxing glove on the end.
I get the parry just.
Use your
Slap it with axe out of the air and say,
Extra
"Go away, nasty thing!" So you'll be able to see in the distance the flaming battle that's happening. You're heading towards. Where it's like, yes. And then it's being frustrated. It's going to make more gestures and it's going to launch 3. One of them's heading right towards you, and the other 2 traveling around the side. There's also a big explosion of flame around it as it does this because it's special. That's going to be a save versus spell.
Do I have anything terrain-wise nearby me that's a little to like a tree or a rock or something?
Nothing that isn't on fire.
Uh,
Come on, Stump, you can die.
I pass. At least it's harder because it's got 3 of them. But
You pass?
yeah.
Yeah. You dodged that one coming right at you. Now roll 1 for the next one.
Okay, it's 3 in succession. And I imagine us to get fucking annihilated by one of them, and then I fail. Sorry. Yeah.
5. Oh, this isn't.
Another save.
It's interactive.
I'm a pass on the first one, but I just like rolling dice, so I'm gonna roll. So it feels like I paid for something. Yeah, roll some dice. Plus, it looks cool. I see me dodge fire and parry chain weapons.
use your X to snap the chain. Links.
Do that.
You haven't seen these chains.
Yeah.
The chain guy's going to be like...
So try and do that thing again.
Yeah. So try and pull you in again. Is anyone going to yell anything at them while they get in close?
I fail.
Okay, yeah, you are pulled right in. The chain just kind of like just disappears up her sleeve. It's just like, Yeti! And it will hold you there and just like spool chain out and just hold you with it, and then be like, but he can't attack again this round. So
So I have an action.
well, I have a muscle chicken.
You do have a muscle chicken. But
I'm going to hold an action because... Wait, no I'm not. That's dumb. That's dumb. I'm going to carry on with the plan. I'm going to carry on with the plan.
deviating from the plan is where they always fuck me.
No, it is.
Yeah.
So, big wall of fire to prevent them getting you.
So I took a big hot blast before, and big enough I'd say even Axe took it.
Yeah.
And then I was quickly pulled over to them. So while I may not, because he said he bound me, I may not be able to manage a full swing, right? Because it sounds like I'm
It's
bound
an
up.
immobilization, not a...
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to try and hit him, and I'm just going to hope that Axe is hot enough to also do some fire damage. Yes, just. Ha! 5 points.
Yeah, you can see him bravely doing that just as the flames just like spread out in front. Right, so did you play catch up in the end?
I wouldn't be too far away, but if I had seen fire and all that,
Yeah,
I would
you
be pushing.
Okay, I want that check then. There's no way Tiller's getting here. He's
No,
He might make it back to the car.
it's a pass.
right. Yeah, so you make it there at the same time as Saphira pulls up outside the fire.
I would, as I'm approaching, I would yell at Saphiro, "Shield up!"
You need to make a strength check, and you need to make a leaping check.
But
Yeah, okay. You can flip over the fire. Beyond, you see this flaming, just like man shape with the buzzard head, and he's doing stuff with his hands. Flame just roars up around him. You see this other dark figure. It looks like this. if you want to just
Yeah.
have a quick look at it.
I'll
Well, just about everything else is on fire.
yeah, so I'll attack.
Okay, so you're going to run up.
Yep.
That's going to be more than your movement action because he managed to move an entire movement away and was back.
Yeah.
Why did I allow that?
So that this
So
could
that
happen.
this could happen. So you don't get there in the first thing. So I get the option of activating Emergency Sulan Plan Alpha.
Snakes.
Nope. Choose an item in your possession.
Chopper?
Okay. That is destroyed. Permanently and forever.
The sadness.
Is they just Guy points. Chicken goes Shakla there. He's like,
Chakla.
Bird looks down. He's like, he like whips you free with the chain, like uncoils you just so you land in a heap. Just like whoop, lifts that chopper up.
This is how it happens to those who oppose us and those who defend them. Fire!
Melted slag. No! Flame. Wings gone. Carry. Whoosh. Can't get him.
Both he
Gone. He picked up the
The chain guy.
chain guy, carries him off into the sky.
I'm
He's in a heap on the ground.
enraged.
Come back, coward!
While I'm still on the ground, I'm going to pull the random boot dagger we took super early on, and I'm just going to try and throw it at them.
Melts in the air.
This is fine.
Fire. Lots of it.
Is
The Tom Fury principle, everything burns.
Is the barrier still up?
Once they sort of fly off into the air, the fire is no longer being maintained. This is why I was hoping you'd waste negate magic or whatever, because it's real fire. But you would have just removed the perfect control. So now it's just normal fire that's going to burn out or whatever. But it's too big for your hammer.
That was going to be my next.
Because it's big
guess.
fire.
Yeah, I was going to wonder if that would be more effective than Dispel Magic, but...
how far away are they?
Oh, I don't know. 100 yards?